Welcome to Fortune Cookies Tarot. My name is Annabelle. I'm a tarot practitioner for over 35 years. And in this video, this is part 3 of my Brad and Angelina April month check-in. We're going to focus on Angelina right now. First video, if you didn't see it, we focused on the marriage and on the family. Second video, we focused on Brad. Third video, we're going right to the lady lovely Angelina. She is a super girl crush for me. So the divorce is not wrapping up as quickly as we would like it to. Apparently, there's some buzz in the news about Shiloh wanting to go live primarily with her father. And we're going to take a look. So let's see how Angelina is doing right now. Do you think she was ever in John Voight's car, like from Seinfeld?
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think?
The Chrysler LeBaron.
Is Chrysler LeBaron? Now all I can think about is Freddie Got Fingered. I didn't get a LeBaron. So you know what? We've got a lot of heartbreak here. We do. We've got a lot of heartbreak here. This is kind of wild. This is not what I expected to see from her. So again, I want you guys to know I am a tremendous Angelina fan. I think she's an amazing actress. I think she's one of the most spectacularly beautiful women ever to walk the planet. You know, I don't care how wacky she is. I think she's amazing. So here, that three of swords is just brokenhearted. This relationship was something that you know, she really feels to the bone, unfortunately. And I think there's just too much water under the bridge. She's not willing to mend those bridges. It's almost like she's so scarred and hurt that she just will be completely inflexible. The sale of Miraval, I think she just wanted to get it off her plate. I don't think that was anything vicious. I know that she was supposed to give Brad first right of refusal, but I think she just wanted to get it off her plate. I think she got a number, she took the money, and then got herself into a situation she really couldn't get out of. This was a karmic relationship with her and Brad. This was one that they were supposed to make it this lifetime, and they didn't. You know, the healing is sustained here. We have, you know, there's absolutely sustained in this pain. It's almost like she's gobbling it up. She keeps going back to it, even though she says she wants to move forward. She keeps going back to the pain of this relationship, and she really does want to see some equilibrium between where she feels and how he feels. So it's a very curious psychology that's going on here. And she is residing in the pain of this breakup. I'm sorry, you can hear my teacup here. She's residing in this pain. She's not moving forward from it. So, and you know, the course of this is going to continue to cause her more pain and no success there. So let's see how she sees herself. She sees herself as creatively stunted. We are totally creatively stunted here. I don't think that she's ready to get back to work in any capacity. How others are seeing her is the same way. They are seeing her not moving forward, not grasping onto things. It's like she's carrying around a stack of papers in regard to the split and all of the business related items that go with that. So she's just like kind of carrying around like this attaché case with all of this information. And if anyone brings it up, you're going to hear about it for about 2 hours. If anyone doesn't bring it up, she's going to bring it up at some point, and you're going to hear about it for 2 hours. She is consumed with this situation, even though she purports to be trying to swim out of it. If she does not let go of this is the hope that she can walk away and leave everything in a disheveled mess. She wants to walk away and do that. She wants him to feel what she felt. But the reality is that this is just going to keep pinning her down. I think he is much more adept at walking away from the situation than she is. So I think his personal life is a bit more in place, despite not having, unlimited access to all of the children. I think hers is a little bit trickier to get back on track. I think she is really functioning as a soloist right now, and just trying to take care of the kids. And there is something about one of her altruistic endeavors, one of her foundations or charity organizations that she's still very much invested in. But that's like her, getting a massage or a bubble bath or something like that. The charity work really does soothe her soul. It really does make sense for her to do that. So, but this is going to eat her alive if she does not psychically break away from the relationship and find peace with what once was. It really is going to eat her alive. So let's do this. We're going to roll all this up. What is best practices for her? How does she do this? How does she move on? How do we move on? She needs to pay a visit to Dr. Joe Dispenza. She needs to clean out that energetic attic. It needs to be cleaned out. So best practices. There's that patience card. That was something that he had. She needs to lay down her sword. She needs to literally go on vacation, not to one of the countries that has an association with her charities, not to any kind of a work related thing. She needs to pull the plug on work. She needs to remember how to be a kid. That's really the interesting thing. I ordinarily wouldn't prescribe this for someone who is a little bit older, but she needs to find herself a 24-year-old boy toy and make a mess out of him on an island someplace. That's what she needs to do. Have some fun with that. What's that?
Turn a cabana boy into a cabana man.
Yes, Gregopedia said she needs to turn a cabana boy into a cabana man. Definitely she needs to go and have a rip-roarious good time and remember what it was like to have blood pumping, to that excitement in the pit of your stomach when you first find love when you're 16, 17 years old. She needs to do that. She needs to be a bit more indulgent. Through that indulgence, she's going to find, not to be gross, but she's going to find joy. That is really what's going to pull her out of this resistance to salvation and get her to the next level. Mourning this karmic relationship makes a lot of sense to me because there are like very, very heavy ties between the two of them karmically. So it makes a lot of sense that she's having trouble pulling herself out of this. Energetic healing, Dr. Joe Dispenza. Any of you that aren't following Dr. Joe, go on over there, go follow him, go get some of his meditations. The guy is wild. He yells at you when you're meditating. It's great. But that is something that really, really needs to be done for her. So what does she need to do for the kids to maintain this happy, healthy, or restore this happy, healthy family? What does she need to do for the kids? She needs to look at what she did wrong, how she misled, and how she twisted the thought pattern and move on from that. She needs to enlist someone else too to participate. She's got to get some bigger brains in there and she's got to put the weapons down. That is the only way that this is going to be really successful for the family as an entity. This is putting down all of the weapons, not fighting for our own means, but looking from another's perspective. We really need to take that other perspective in place. What she had been doing was not best practices. So even if there was a therapist that was involved, I think that the therapist may have been steering them in a little bit of a poor direction by offering too much isolation, too much protection for the kids. So stopping the war is really key there. Stopping the war will get us from point A to point B. So what's going on with their career? Let's take a look at that. So energetically, we did see that she was kind of stuck. She needs a role. She needs to get out from behind the camera, and she needs a role and needs to be seen as somewhat vulnerable. I don't, the movie industry, and I want to do a reading on the movie industry in and of itself, because I do feel that it's going to make a very radical change in the next 5 to 10 years. But this is something that, the leading lady role, she needs that Mr. and Mrs. Smith role. She needs one of those. She's not too old to play that. She's absolutely stunningly beautiful. That's what she needs. That's something that's, when we see the return of the Angelina that we all fell in love with once upon a time, then we're going to see this level up in the Hollywood elite. We're going to see this change. She's already at the very tippy top. Anyone sees her rolling down the street, or that she walks into their office, they're going to stand up and shout. But this will help her step away from the excessive role of motherhood. Now, that's not to say that anyone should not take their job as a mother well in hand. That is something that we should immerse ourselves in. But she has been too immersed, too, I don't want to say manipulative, but too involved. She needs to start to loosen her grip and let the children make mistakes so that she can go and work back in the industry. Now, does she want to do that? No, absolutely not. She does not want to go back to the industry. She doesn't want to go back to really acting super a lot. It's kind of shocking that I'm seeing this. I think she really wants to go more into altruistic endeavors, production, direction, that kind of thing. I think she's much more interested in that. So, but energetically, when we're talking about different timelines and vibrational levels, she needs to change the vibrational level so that she can get to a different place. This is not super encouraging, but I do think that there's a lot of work that needs to be done behind closed doors. Let's say that. I think she does need to make some changes to her energy and the direction in which she is going. So that being said, we're going to keep checking in on these two, but this is video 3 of my 3-part series. I hope you enjoyed it. Please, if you have not seen the other videos, you can go on over there and check them out. They're in my YouTube, my Facebook, my X account. You go see them, go check them out. Let me know what you think. And as always, I do have a link in the description of this video if you would like to get your own magical reading and have a little private time with me. So hope to talk to all of you soon. Have a great day. Again, thank you for watching, and see you next time.